Welcome back to S3E23 Podcast. I'm Brittany.
I'm Mary.
And if you're new to the show, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. S3E23 Podcast is a podcast dedicated to web series. So if you break it down to the ground, we talk about the characters, the storylines, and share our questions, comments, and concerns. Make sure you are subscribed on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, and anywhere you listen to podcasts.
The show we're talking about today, we're continuing Pillow Talk, which follows a lady named Lady Love Lady Jones.
Lyric Love
Lady Jones, okay? And, you know, she's just being a mess, professional mess. That's what she's doing.
She's having some trouble. Just
Everywhere.
trouble.
Just trouble. That's
Business,
all it is. It's just
personal
trouble.
pleasure, everything. So we're really excited for our guest today, which is, I'm not going to call her the real life Lyric Love Lady Jones, but she has her own Pillow Talk podcast. We have the one and only Simone Arrington in the building.
Hey.
Thanks for joining us, girl.
Thank you for having me. I am so excited for this.
Thank you. We're so excited to have you. So I guess before we get started, we always like to ask our guests, what was the very first web series you ever watched?
Ooh, I don't want to be cliche, but it really put me on. Awkward Black Girl.
Yes.
Awkward Black Girl, because in 2012, when that was coming out, I was just starting my YouTube career, so it was always in the suggestions, and then so I started diving into more. I was watching First, I was watching Close Friends. That First of all, Close Friends is me and my mom's show.
That's our
I
show.
love Close Friends.
We're going to have you back for a Close Friends recap.
Please. And I'm so mad. They just stopped.
They
stopped.
Did. I mean, they wanted money.
Yeah, I get it.
I get it. But they gave us a good,
damn,
what,
that
4
was
seasons?
good content.
Oh, my God. The drama.
Yes,
The
I live for it. So, yeah.
What's happening?
All of it. I love it. So for people who don't know who you are and what you do, can you just, explain everything?
Yeah. So again, my name is Simone. I go by Via Simone online. I am a digital marketing professional, and I also have my podcast called Bonnets and Durags, a Pillow Talk podcast.
Yes.
So obviously, initially, I was drawn to this show. I'm like, what they talking about? Pillows? Okay. At first, I was like, they stealing it. But then I was like, no, this is good. So it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. I'll let y'all rock.
No. So yeah, I do that. And I also work part-time with the Creative Collective NYC. And we host monthly events for Black and Brown creatives of color in the New York City area. So I have a lot going on, but I'm really excited about it. It's really fulfilling. Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. So tell us what made you start the Bonnets and Durag podcast? What inspired you? Even the title.
So it's so random. One day I was just driving in my car and I just put the two words together. I was like, bonnets and durags. Like, what? Okay. Then I heard Pillow Talk come to me, and I had always been one person who had always been interested in having Pillow Talk conversations, whether it is with a partner or even just a girl's sleepover. I just love those moments where we're getting ready for bed and we're getting ready to have conversation, but it's deep ass conversation.
Yes.
But the reason why I really started the show is because, to be quite frank with you, I was tired of arguing with people on the timeline, and especially about dating and relationships. I felt like I had such strong views on how I wanted to be treated and courted as a woman, and men were making me feel like I was asking for too much. And I really didn't understand what it was that I was doing or saying wrong.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Instead of these people attacking me all the time, why don't we take this offline? Because a lot of the time it would be with friends too.
Right.
And I'm like, why? You got my number. Why are you arguing with me on the timeline right now? So I was like, you know what? Let's just take this conversation offline and have civil discourse in some form of media. And I was like, let's do a podcast. I don't really like being on video, but I was like, I can talk. It's regular conversation. So that started in 2017 back at home in Albany. And then I moved here. Or no, I'm sorry. Yes, it did. Started at the beginning of January 2017.
Okay.
And I moved to New York City in October 2017.
Yes.
Yeah, so I've been doing this for about 2 years now.
Yes.
So, yeah.
It's so cool. It's doing really well. So you had Devon
Thank
Franklin
you.
on
Yes.
there. How was that experience?
Oh my, amazing. I walked away from that experience just feeling so full. He really felt like an uncle. Somebody I just grew up with and kicked it with. He is such a pleasure, and he's just so full of knowledge and full of life. He's just everything that you thought that he would be, he is.
Yeah.
I absolutely am so grateful for that opportunity.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
Thank you.
What's one of the main things you learned about relationships from your podcast?
Ooh, definitely improving upon my communication skills. I think that a lot of the time I over communicate, because what I was explaining on another episode I was on is when I am getting in an argument with my partner, I want to just get over the argument. Like, I just want to talk about it, and can we just drop it? But it's inconsiderate, because if they're not processing their feelings at the same rate that I am, then I'm just dismissing them. Yeah. So I think that's one thing that I pulled away from, just kind of talking about my relationship, or talking about things that I want and need in a relationship, and realizing, like, as cliche as it sounds, communication really is key. Like, but once you master it, you are golden. Yeah. So, yeah.
A lot of the characters in the show missing that lack of communication.
Speaking of a character, so Lyric, she has a pretty public life, being that, she has her own podcast, and her relationship drama and the loss of her job was all public news. Do you ever feel your personal business getting out, or do you consider yourself an open book and keep everything transparent with your followers?
So that's a great question. I am working on transitioning to being more an open book, just because I realize, like, the reason why people follow me and people are friends with me and engage with me is because I am transparent and open about some aspects of my life. But I don't want to live this life on social media where it's like you just see, like, my wins. Like, that's why, like, I think it was last week I made a post about, like, how I had a pretty shitty week that week, and I just divulged in everything that I had going on. But I knew that if I opened up and said something, somebody else might be inspired to also open up, or even feel seen or heard, So and I am a pretty private person. Like, I used to joke with my friends and be like, my next man gonna be Wizard Kelly, because y'all ain't gonna see him. You gonna see an arm, a leg, and maybe a beard, but that's it. But then, like, we all have the same friends. So when I tried to do that, my friend was like, we know who he is. So I try to live a private, maintained life, but I just want to be open with people about, like, the things that I have going on and how they can get there. Because I feel like, especially with social media, it's a highlight reel. So we always see the wins, and we always see how people, we don't see how they got there. We see what they got. Right. But we never see the process. So I want to make sure that I'm actively working toward revealing the process more.
Yes. That's so good. Because, like, I just see with Lyric, she's just, I don't know. She's not really, like, as handling it all. Like, she's trying, but it's hard. Yeah, it's really hard trying to, like, balance that personal life and business life. Yeah. So.
And she got that hating ass man who be talking about her on the show all the time. It's like, you are a part of the fan club, sir. Right. Like, stop.
You're a fan. Last week we had the actors who played Jason and Nina on the show, so we had a heated debate about.
They're my favorite couple.
Wow,
they're my favorite couple on the show.
So we need to hear more about that. Can we hear the why?
We need to hear something positive.
I think the why is because their relationship reflects so much of my relationship with me and my man.
Okay.
And especially in episode 8, where they were having that conversation where, oh my God, I was about to call him Malik. Jason, where Jason has that moment where he's like, you know what, you're right, I did fuck up. I'm sorry. And she was like, you know what? Thank you for recognizing your faults. Like, if you continue to do this, then we'll be great. And I was thinking, like, wow, that is such amazing conversation. That's the kind of dialogue that I have with my boyfriend, that I want to have with my boyfriend. So that's why I think that they're my favorite couple, because they're most relatable. And they're cute together. Like,
did you watch Tough Love?
No, you know what? I didn't.
Okay.
And so I'm kind of doing this backwards because I know that this is like a spinoff of that. But I definitely am going to start watching Tough Love after
watch
this.
Tough Love, because a lot of people want him back with the girlfriend, Monica from Tough Love.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're not really feeling Nina.
Yeah, at all.
Really?
Because she's never happy.
We feel like she's never happy.
I can see that. Nina does seem to
and they never go out.
She has a problem with everything. Yeah.
You want to get into the episode?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so let's get into episode 8 right now.
It starts off, Dre is taking Lyric to a private wine tasting. And, she asks, how did you pull that off? Because, she know he worked for Uber. She's like, how you got the funds to get this one? And he hesitated and was like, Groupon. And he watched her response, because he know, like,
yes,
the last girl he took on a date with Groupon, she was judging the hell out of him.
Listen, we respect a man who saves, okay? Yes. Like, I love a bargain man.
She was with it.
I wouldn't have had no problem with a Groupon date.
I probably would bring the Groupon. Like, this was on Groupon. Did you see it?
Right.
So he's like, this is the one right here.
This is the one.
He's in love.
Oh my goodness.
I like their vibe.
Yeah, they're cute.
Yeah, no, they're very cute.
Yeah, yeah.
I just hate how they started though.
Yes.
And I really wish Lyric was honest in the beginning.
Yes.
Because we don't know what's going to happen in episode 9 where the girl has a tell on the
Yes.
other show. But I feel like this could really be the demise of her career.
Yes.
So
All of it. All the above.
yeah.
She messed herself up big time.
Blame herself.
Yes. So they're on this date. They're vibing. They're having a good
Amazing
time.
time.
And then we see Lyric throwing up.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because I watch so many shows. I'm like, she pregnant. But she was, I'm like, oh man, who's the daddy? But just because she was mixing all the wine and she got really sick.
And she's a lightway. I was like,
she's
stop
a
fighting,
lightweight.
girl. You should have told him a long time ago. I'm a lightweight. I can't do it.
I let it be known I can't. I'm a lightweight. 2 drinks, I'm out. And so he takes her home.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm headed out. You get better, okay?
Thank you
For what?
for helping me out and not date raping me.
I should never get a thank you.
You flat on said, thank you for not date raping me.
Right.
I'm like, hold on. Damn.
What kind of guys you dealing with, sis?
Oh my God. The trauma.
Right.
And she should have known he wasn't going to do that because the way he met her in the street.
That's
Yeah.
true.
She was all, I don't know where
Right.
I am.
That's
Yeah.
so, girl, it's okay.
I wonder if he's judging her like, you've been drunk a couple of times.
Right.
I'm a little concerned.
I'm a little concerned. Should I take you to a meeting?
Mhm.
Yes. So Nina and Jason, Simone's favorite couple.
I don't know why.
Why you say it like that? Like, her favorite couple.
we just had so many concerns about this couple, but they are
They're a little
having
rocky, yeah.
they're a little rocky Titanic. So they're bonding, doing some yoga, having a good time. They're having a good time.
Yeah.
And the doorbell rings, right? And even Nina was like, okay, yeah, that's Josh. She's coming. And she doesn't get up, which I thought was weird.
Yeah, I thought that was weird. I thought it was weird that they were exercising before a guest arrived. Like,
Because Jason was all out of breath.
This is not the time for that, guys. You have a guest coming and it's your ex. Like, girl.
Yes. So Jason opens the door, and then even Josh is kind of like,
He thought he was at the
okay.
wrong place.
Yeah, he was like,
Uh-huh.
I'm here to see Nina. And
I
he's like,
think.
all right, right this way. And still, Nina doesn't get up and say like
At all.
anything,
I don't know
introduce
what's up with her.
them. I feel like
Yeah,
she
that
should have
was
been
like an
like,
awkward
so
encounter.
awkward.
Uh-huh.
She didn't introduce them at all. So at that point, he drops off the fabric and he's like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to go. And then that's when Jason wants to get puffed up.
Took it upon himself
Right.
to explain
Yes.
why Josh was really there. I was like, Jason, sit your ass down. Sit down.
And I just wanted to make sure that's all it was. Nothing more. You know what I mean?
Nah, I don't actually. I never had to do all that when we were together because I knew exactly what I had. Nina's a good woman. So meeting exes and shit wasn't necessary for me. Seems like the issues you have has nothing to do with her though. Bye, Nina.
No, let me tell you something. Josh
Read him.
him to
Read
He
fill.
did.
I stand.
I
stand.
And
You
then
understand me, right?
He
no.
was like, nah, I know Nina's a good woman. I ain't never had to worry about that.
Yes.
And I love the face that Nina gives afterward, like, yeah, Negro, you thought.
He
Uh-huh.
was like, bye, Nina.
He did it so swiftly, but Jason had nothing to say.
Yeah, but it just shows Jason's insecurities.
Yes.
He
And
even
but-
told him that, too. He was
Right.
like, this is all about you.
Right,
Yes.
exactly. But I think that's why I love Jason so much because
Yeah.
he can really be vulnerable. Like with the other characters, we don't really get that.
True. That's
So-
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I guess because we've seen Jason more than the other couples. Like, he
That's
came
true.
from the other show.
That's true. And how did you also notice how they don't really talk about how Jason and Lyric are brother and sister? Like they're supposed to be brother and sister, but like they never have scenes together really.
Yeah.
or,
They
like-
had like one scene, right? And
So I'd be
every now and
forgetting.
then they'd be like, "Oh, that's your sister."
Yeah.
But it's like that's it. Yeah, it'd be better if we saw them like out at lunch or like
Yeah.
something.
Jason
Like,
don't
they
go
don't
outside
connect.
at all.
They don't
Mm-mm.
go outside at all.
No, they ain't got no social life.
Stay in this house.
Jason need to learn from Dre and get some Groupon
Yes,
dates.
get some Groupons.
Right.
Come on.
Come on, do it for
And
Nina.
Jason has some money. Like he has his own business.
Right.
Like he's an entrepreneur.
Wait, what Jason do?
He has a fashion app. Like he
Is that in Tough Love?
tough love.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm like,
Mhm.
wait.
He has his own
I didn't
company.
know
He has his own
that.
company. Yeah, he's out here.
Okay.
But you wouldn't know.
Because he at home. Ain't got no business meetings or nothing.
Nothing.
You Skyping all these meetings?
No conference calls? Nothing?
You don't want to see how your business is doing? I'm confused.
Oh, my gosh.
So Jason's feeling dumb, as he should.
As he should.
And agrees that, Josh was right. He's like, I was acting stupid. And he apologized for how he was treating her. And he thanks her for her patience.
Mm-hmm.
And they looked like they were about to have a good moment until Ashley was knocking on the door.
Right. She ruined the moment.
Right.
She ruins all their moments.
She does. She
know when to come through.
How do y'all feel about having your man's like girl best friend stay at the house? I don't know if I would feel comfortable with that.
If I notice how she always looks at him, then I would not allow that.
Okay.
Because Ashley do be looking at him like she's in love.
She does.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised.
And Nina has pointed it out to Jason, but he's
Yeah.
like, oh my God, no, what are you talking about? That's the sis. Like,
Yeah.
guys are just always so oblivious.
All the time.
Like,
just
y'all
act
can't be
like they're
that.
oblivious
I think that's what it is. They be
because
acting like
the way he
it.
kissed her.
Because you know
We'll
when
get
women
into
try to come on to you. But yeah,
You
we
know.
gonna get into it.
I mean, he's
And then
act-
also, Ashley came out of nowhere. It's like, you ain't never mentioned this best friend before.
Right.
So it was like, now
And
all
now
of a
she need to
sudden-
stay. And I mean, granted, I understand she's in an abusive situation. I feel bad. But she ain't got no other friends.
Right?
Like,
Because what?
no sister, cousin,
Nothing?
like mom,
Nothing?
nothing.
Grandma? And nobody?
Anybody?
she mad.
She just had to go to Jason's house.
Had to. Get out of here. Yeah, I don't like that either.
No.
So we see Robin and Kendrick this episode, but nothing really went down with them. But you see that they're having a good time.
Yeah, he came to her dance class. He participated. That was cute.
Offbeat.
Yeah, all the way offbeat. Everybody's going left. He's going right.
Uh-huh.
Sir. Get with it. 1, 2.
Can't even be mad about it. Especially because they're not like in a real relationship, and he's
Right.
already so supportive and
Yeah.
loving. I'm like, ooh. I like him too. Like, I love me a hood nigga. Like, I do. And especially a charming hood nigga. I'm like,
Robin.
okay, Kendrick, let's go.
Like,
Okay. He's real sweet. I like him.
And she love him. She really
she
do.
She be trying. She be
Yes.
playing it off. Like, get out my face.
Right, playing.
She is hood rap, but it's perfect.
It's a match made in heaven.
It is.
It really is.
You know what? They actually might be my second favorite couple.
They
because-
might like. I'm feeling them because
Yeah.
they have a little bit of drama, but
It's
they're
low
getting
key,
through it.
yeah.
It's
Uh-huh.
low key. It's low key. So next we have Lyric. She's with her newest client, and she works for the FBI.
Oh, my God.
So, the private investigator that I hired gave me these photos.
It's just him parked at a beach.
Okay, so someone at this number has been calling him every day for the last month.
Okay, let me take a look.
Probably a debt collector.
Okay, so what about this? He took out almost $2,000 for something. For what? I don't fucking know.
She has blank receipts. Absolutely nothing. She has nothing. Lyric is like, what are you showing me, girl? Get that out of my face.
First of all, if you have to hire a personal investigator to spy on your man, he's
And
not
then
your
fire
man.
him
Right.
and give you
Not
more
your man.
Right,
information.
yo, that part took me out. She was like, that's why I fired his ass, because he didn't find what I was looking for.
Girl, you gotta relax.
Girl. First of all, she was mad about this 866 number calling him.
Mm-hmm.
That's Sally Mae.
Girl, we know that number.
That's Sally Mae.
We all know that
We
number.
all know that number.
Yo, don't you hate when dick make you crazy? That's like, that's what's going on here.
This is that prime example right here because she is off of it.
Yes.
Off. And Lyric is like, girl.
Lyric's like, you wasting my time.
Yeah.
Actually. I could be with Dre right now.
Right.
On a
And you're
group
talking
pod.
about nothing.
On a group party.
Oh my gosh. So, what Lyric gave her some advice as like,
What she said?
Ask him about the money. If he gives you some bullshit explanation that he cannot prove, I will personally help you figure out what he's hiding. But if he gives you a legitimate explanation that he can fully explain and back up, you have to practice trusting him and getting past your ex.
oh, but she said she's having all this issue because her last relationship, the guy left her for another woman. So it's like she's triggered. Everything he does
Everything
is
is
like
triggering.
And I feel like that was the overarching theme for this episode about trust, because it's the same thing with like Jason and Nina too, where he didn't trust the fact that like he would come, like, what's his name, Josh would come over there and be cordial and just be about business.
Right.
That's why I felt like he had to step to him as a man.
Yeah.
But then he ended up falling flat on his face because he was like, "Sir, I'm not worried about you."
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
I just came to bring her supplies.
Right.
But I also was thinking, also because it's like the Mia situation, like Dre left Mia for Lyric, so it's kind of like overarching that too.
Yeah.
But I mean, every episode, Lyric needs to be taking her own advice.
She does. She does.
So
She be talking to herself. This is the advice she's giving to herself.
exactly.
So she even speaks about like her little lesson of the week.
Yes.
Now, after you've allowed others entry into that space and they don't handle the treasure properly, you definitely have to be a little more cautious than before. But you want to make sure it's not shut too tight, because you can end up prohibiting the right person from entering.
Talk about it.
So,
Talk
all right,
about it.
lady
She be having her
She
messages
she
be
has
good.
gems.
Yeah.
I would
really
listen to her
has gems.
podcast. If it was real, I would listen.
Right. Right.
I'll be subscribed.
I'll be subscribed.
So Nina and Jason, they're finally apart. They're
Finally. Still at home though.
Nina's working on her moment.
Her moments? It's a look.
Jason-
She's giving somebody a look. Okay.
Yeah. So they're talking, whatever. He's gonna let her work. But Ashley comes knock on her door, and she's talking about Tim. You know, he's verbally abusive. You know, telling her she ain't never gonna be nothing without him.
Yeah.
So Jason's like, girl, you know that's not true.
As
like,
a friend, he's trying to give her words of encouragement.
Yes, you're pretty. You're
No,
smart.
it started
Right.
with
Smart, yeah.
funny, and pretty. She said, what?
You think I'm
As
pretty?
soon as she heard pretty, she was like,
You
"Ooh,
think-
I'm going in for the
okay.
kill."
Okay.
Hold on, this kid's about to come up. We need to count how many seconds his
No,
lips
we
were
do.
on hers.
We do.
Because it was
Because he didn't
too
stop
damn
her
long.
immediately. He didn't stop
Right.
her immediately.
Here
So
we go.
yes,
He's talking about something.
here it comes.
Oh, don't worry about that nigga. You
heard
good. You
pretty.
smart.
You
You
smart.
you loyal. You pretty.
She turned around.
He hit her with the DJ Khaled.
She said, I knew it. I knew you liked me.
That was the moment she's like, "I'm going in. I'm going
Here
in."
we go.
1, 2, 3,
4,
4, 5, 6.
Nine.
6 too damn long seconds
And then he goes,
of
whoa.
their lips intertwined.
Then he goes, whoa.
Whoa, this
What was
isn't
that?
right.
Right.
He's
right.
not even mad. He's not even mad.
He wasn't even mad. He was like, "The
Whoa.
fuck is going? What? You
What
knew
was
what
it?
it was.
You
You knew what she was trying to do."
You knew.
Oh my god!
You're a liar.
I wanted to fight Jason. In
Yo,
this
I was
episode.
so mad. How many seconds? 5 seconds we said?
6.
6.
Oh, don't
That's
forget
a
6.
long time.
Too long.
Pecs only need to happen in 0.2 seconds.
He
That's
kissed her
it.
back. That's what happened.
He kissed her back.
Yeah,
Y'all
he
made
did.
out.
He did.
At that point, y'all
And
made out.
and you know what? And I hope there's surveillance cameras in the apartment so Nina sees this shit. But you know, I feel like their relationship, like he's gonna be like, "Babe, I have a confession."
Yeah.
So Ashley came over and like she just came on to me and I don't know what to do.
I hope Nina doesn't take it out on Ashley only, if anything.
I don't think she will. I feel like she
No,
won't.
because she be telling Jason about himself.
She does tell Jason about himself.
Yeah. Like last episode, I don't want you talking to her.
When she was whispering,
Yeah.
Yeah. But this, I think a fight is going to ensue, and I'm here for it.
Damn, girl. No, you know you're here for the drama too. Let's cut it out.
Damn, girl.
You know, I want to. Well, we'll get into QCC. Well, listen, let's finish the episode.
Yeah.
So Mike back at it again with his lyric segment of the day.
The He-Man lyric love lady haters club.
And Miss Mia, she's the guest ready to drop an exclusive.
Exclusive.
I hope she got paid for this.
First of all, Mia got money, so
Right. Mia got money to blow.
Yes.
Yo, the AirPod things was taking me out. Like, sis, you don't even seem natural. Like,
I love that album. Like she was so awkward on that first date.
do you think that that really happens in real life? Like, I would hope not.
I would hope not too.
I would really hope not.
I don't know. You always see it in movies, like
Yeah.
people telling people what to do, but I don't know. I could
that
never
doesn't
imagine.
I've never heard a
Realistic.
friend be like, "Oh, look, keep me on, so I can tell you what to say." Like, it just doesn't happen.
Right.
No,
Seems
like
childish.
yeah. Oh my goodness. So that was episode 8. So let's get into the questions, comments, and concerns. So let's just start with Jason.
He deserves a slap and another slap.
He does.
You,
Two slaps.
A backhanded
as soon
slap.
as Ashley came toward him, he should be like, whoa.
Yeah, he peeped that.
He wanted to see what
You
was
could
up.
tell out the peripheral. He wanted
Yeah.
to see. He wanted to see what it tastes
And he
like.
didn't get
that's all.
upset. Like, don't do that.
He wasn't.
was very,
Yeah,
like,
he wasn't mad
whoa.
enough for me.
No,
Whoa,
not
what
at
the
all.
fuck was that?
At all. Because I think he was curious.
Of
He
course.
was.
He's always
He's
been
always
curious.
exactly. He's always been curious. But guys love playing that. Oh, that's just a sis. That's my
Right.
bestie.
Yes.
Get out of here.
Your only
with
sis
that.
is Lyric, okay?
That's your only sis.
Right.
Don't play that sis game.
Like, and then he even like, pushed on to her like it was about to go
Right.
on.
Right.
Like,
Right.
what?
Jason, you ain't slick. We all peeped it.
Also, too, what aggravates me is like your woman is expressing her uncomfortability with having this woman around, and you insist that it's still okay. Like, I really want people to really focus on when your partner says that they're uncomfortable about something,
You hear them.
to really listen to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like just like he's being dismissive. Like,
Right.
oh, this girl, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But they don't like. We forget Jason and Nina don't live together.
Yeah.
So technically, it's Jason and Ashley living together.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on at
Right.
nighttime.
Right.
Like
freaking
my
out.
anxiety would be through the roof. And I mean, and I'm not even trying to play the like, oh, well, it's not that I don't trust my man, but it's really like you just can't trust other people sometimes.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Because like if you don't trust your man, then why are you with him?
Mm-hmm.
But you just never know. She might try to come up in there and sneak on him, whatever.
Yeah.
But and he might be about it too. But
Right.
I just hate that like he's been disregarding. But I feel like next episode when if he does end up saying something to her,
do you think he
that-
will?
I think he will. He seems to be like on this like transparency path, and so in order, and I feel like it's gonna eat away at his conscience.
Yeah.
So he's gonna say something, but it's like either Nina's gonna be like, "You need to kick her out right now, or we're done." But I don't know what the answer would be.
Or he doesn't say anything and Ashley brings it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Oh.
Actually, because
That's more drama. Like,
Oh,
why
you're
didn't
right.
you tell me first?
You're
You wasn't
right.
saying nothing
Oh,
last
yeah.
night.
Well, if he knows what's good for him, he better say it first before Ashley does. Or Nina's gonna walk. Does Nina have a key? Because I was gonna say
Nina
maybe
doesn't have a key.
She ain't got a key.
I was
She
gonna
be
say,
knocking
or
on
she
the
gonna
door.
walk
She be
in, they
knocking
gonna
on
be
the door.
knocking boots on the couch, and then they're gonna be out.
No. No.
My thing
I
is
hope that doesn't happen.
he
but-
apologized earlier that day for how he was treating her.
Yeah.
And now he's doing this.
Yeah.
So he might not want to say anything because he's like, I already apologized. I
So
don't
now I'm
want
going
to-
backwards.
Right.
That's true.
You're stupid.
Yeah.
What do you think is worse, lying or omitting the truth?
I guess it depends on the situation of what the
In this
truth
situation,
is.
you mean?
Or just in general?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it depends on the situation.
But in this situation, what do you think then?
Definitely omitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, admitting the
Definitely
truth
omitting.
is definitely
You're
going to
gonna
be.
find out from
Yeah.
somebody else. It's gonna be a problem.
Right.
But then if you lie about it and then you find out, and then I find out that you lied, like that's
Still
just
problem.
adding
Yeah.
both a
yeah.
problem.
You're getting beat up regardless. Either way, you're getting beat up. I'm putting hands on you.
Yeah. So much violence.
I feel disrespected.
I mean, Jason's going to lose either way. If he tells the truth, if he lies about it, like this.
He better go to work. He's gonna hide from her there.
Right.
He can't stay at home.
Right. You better find a
go to
WeWork. Better go to a WeWork or something. Better
She
find
gonna
an
find
office.
Oh my God. So do you think if Nina find out, will she break it up with him, or you think she'll work past it?
I think the way that Nina's like feelings have been hurt over the past couple of weeks, I think she's gonna break up with him.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's gonna be that ultimatum. But even his hesitation to kick Ashley out is probably gonna make her be like, "I'm done."
Yeah.
So that's where it seems like it's heading.
Because nobody trusted Ashley at all since she stepped on that
No
first
one.
scene. No one.
You
And
can
now we
tell.
see
You can
why.
tell
The
she's
way
grimy.
she came out of nowhere. That's why nobody
Yeah.
trusted her.
But I don't know. I think in the beginning I was kind of like, this is just his friend.
Yeah,
but then
me too.
especially episode 7 when she was all getting undressed in the living room.
Yeah.
You're doing too much.
Right.
You're doing
like
way
be
too much.
respectful. Now you're not being respectful. I
Yeah.
don't care if that's your bro. Like be respectful.
Right. See, you have
I have a
comments?
comment.
Okay.
Yeah. So from Lorraine Luca, she says, although Dre and Mia clearly wasn't a match, I can see why Mia is upset. Lyrics as a professional crossed the line. The info about Dre should have been divulged immediately. But outside of that, I'm still Team Dre and Lyric.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. I think just professionally, she
Yeah.
should have just been upfront, like, hey, I'm sorry, I can't help you with this.
Right.
Even if she didn't divulge what the reason was,
Mhm.
she could have turned her away as a client.
Yeah.
But she knew from day one.
Yeah.
But
I mean, she wanted money so bad.
She wanted money, but also I feel like that was her way of trying to get close to him too. She knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
She knew.
She knew what she was doing.
Oh, you could have said, I actually know this person.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Something
conflict
as
of
simple
interest.
It
as
is a
that.
conflict of interest.
Yeah, I actually know him.
I mean,
But
like
Mia would have been like, I'll pay you 5 times as more. Like,
Right.
she was
I
ready to give
mean-
all her money.
Sure.
Mia needs to be in an arranged marriage. That's what she needs. Because
That's the only way she'll be happy.
right. She might not even be happy, but oh well.
Right.
She's married as well.
Yeah.
She's married.
No, she just is doing the most. But yeah, no, this is going to be a career-ending moment for Lyric, and I hate to say that, but it's going to be. Because even if it's not a career, like a actual career-ending moment, it's going to be a demise of her podcast.
Yeah.
Because she already experienced that before, where I think she had like 100,000
Yeah.
followers, and she got down to 70. She's like, oh my
Yes.
God.
And that's because
I lost
Marcus.
30,000 followers.
Yeah.
Because Marcus is doing his all tell-all video.
Right,
Everybody's
yeah.
coming for Lyric.
Everybody. I feel for Lyric.
I
though.
do feel for her because it's crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody's acting crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, you feel for her in what way?
I feel bad. Like I feel bad in the sense of like she has been going through a lot. Like her fiance cheated on her, and then she's dealing with this work situation with Mia. So I'm just saying, like, I empathize with her struggles.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. The next comment is from Werman1. They say, Mia, girl, bye. You're delusional, desperate, and never had a chance with him anyway. This person's mad.
Oh, very mad.
It's not like it was Lyric's intention to take him from you, but you have to pretend to
was.
have her. Wait, y'all.
I don't know what they
Let's not dispute the facts here.
But
was
you-
clearly
You're
the
gonna read
intention.
somebody. Come with facts.
But you have to pretend to have her personality just to keep him interested in you. As far as I'm concerned, you set yourself up for failure, sis. Too bad, so sad. It was Lyric's intention.
It was.
Maybe not in the beginning.
No, I don't think she intended to hurt Mia, but she,
Right.
like I said, I feel like that was her chess move of being like, oh, well, if this is how I'm gonna
To
get
learn
next
more
to
about
Dre,
him, yeah.
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 Because at first, you like even when Mia was like, "Oh, come on a double date with us," that's when she really could have walked
Right,
away.
right.
But she was like, "You know what? No, okay, I'm gonna be close to this man. We go
They
eye
went on, like,
flirt.
3 days.
Right.
Yeah,
And she purposely brought somebody that she didn't even like.
right.
But everybody keeps talking about Mia and Lyric. I feel like Dre is really
I was
wrong.
just about to
Dre
say
is
that.
low key wrong.
Did Dre ever speak to Mia? Like,
Probably
Right.
not. Probably not.
And you knew from like date 1, you wasn't really feeling Mia,
Right.
but you
They
kept
both were doing the same
stringing
thing
her
then.
along.
Yeah.
Lyric was hanging out with Mia just to get to Dre. Dre was hanging out with Mia just
just
to
to
get
get
to
to Lyric. Yeah. I was
Yes.
like, wow, they some users.
They belong
Wow.
together.
They
then.
do. They do. They do. Match made in heaven.
There you go.
But yeah, no, Dre, he could have been more vocal in the beginning.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think that's across the board, men and women. I think they have a problem with stringing people along. I mean, I've done it before.
I've done.
Like,
No, I don't do it.
You don't do, I mean,
I don't know.
it's okay if you've done it in the past. We can admit to mistakes, but yeah, no, like I've done that before, and it's not fair. It's really hurtful, and I feel like we need to we're adults. We should be open. Like, hey, you know what? I think you're a cool person, but this just ain't working out.
Yeah,
And he
mean,
should have said that from the beginning, but
we really should. But
yeah.
We have such a hard problem doing that.
we do because
we don't
we're
want to hurt people's feelings.
exactly. I was gonna say because we're
Okay,
nice
yeah, I do
people
that.
by nature.
I just ghost.
See,
I
and
know
that's
it's
the
bad.
problem.
It's
We
bad.
gotta stop
Just
doing that. I've ghosted before too,
Yes.
but
Many
it's
times.
Because I feel so
awful.
bad. Because especially when the person's like really, really nice, but you just don't have that like romantic chemistry with them.
yeah.
And it's like, but they're so like, hey, I'm like,
Yeah, but then it's like, does everyone deserve an explanation?
see, what's tell me.
I just block, so it's fine.
You block?
Yeah.
I don't block.
I've
I
been
don't
telling
block.
you for
I
years
cannot.
to
You been telling me to block.
Yeah.
I feel like that's so
I mean, I feel
mean.
it is mean, but you just have to
You have
do
to put
it.
yourself first.
Yeah, like it's so random.
I tell myself all the
Self-care.
time. You
Self-care.
have to put myself first.
Girl, here's a hot take. I didn't even tell my man this. This guy that I like was DMing like maybe back in like 2015. I don't even know why or how we exchanged numbers, but I gave him my number, I guess, and he called me yesterday randomly.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he like asked me like a silly question about like asking for like founders of
Okay.
like X Festival. And I was like, I don't know them personally, but I guess I can find their Instagram, send it to you. He's like, okay, cool. And he was like, well, otherwise, how are you though?
Nah.
And I was like, I'm good. He's like, yeah, no, I know we've never talked on the phone though. I just wanted to check on you.
That's so
and
random.
I was like, okay, thanks. And he was like, and I was like, well, I'll send you the information. He was like, all right, cool. I'll wait for that, and I'll keep in contact with you. And I'm thinking like, nigga, you don't need to keep in contact with me.
It's not what I said. I just said I'll send it to you.
But it's like, but then I'm like, but wait, my page is public, so he probably like, I don't know. I just
That's so
my mind
crazy.
goes everywhere. I'm like, oh my god, he gonna stalk me. Right. He know where I live. Like now I can't ever come to this area anymore.
Right, that was over.
Yeah, no, but it just was like a little weird.
That is weird. Were y'all talking like back in 2015?
But not even seriously.
Nothing.
It was just like, you know, honest, like playful conversation back and forth. Like might like a couple pictures.
Right.
But it literally never got anywhere. We never FaceTime. We never texted. We never like called and talked to each other on the phone. It was a little weird.
That's a little odd.
Yeah, so I had to block his number. So I hope you don't listen to this episode. but yeah, I was a little shook. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like my self-care was blocking that.
Yeah.
Or else I would have gotten tons of text messages, tons of calls.
And now, like, I'm stressed out.
Right, because now you've opened that, like, vortex of, like, oh, now I have access to her.
Yeah.
Not everybody deserves access and can get
about
access
it.
to
Talk
you.
about it.
So
Yes.
Sometimes you have to block because sometimes guys don't listen.
No, they
like
don't
when
get
they
it.
ask you out and you always like kind of say no.
No, they think you're playing hard to get.
Thank you.
Yes.
So now I have to block you.
Yeah,
because you
didn't get it the first time. So now the message isn't gonna go through. Okay, so, literally,
You're talking to yourself if you haven't noticed, because I don't answer back.
Right.
They think, oh, she'll say yes.
She'll get back. Especially this one. She be having messages from like 3 years ago. They still checking in. Like, sorry, you're talking to yourself. You know that? She's not answering you.
I came across this old Facebook. You know how like I was scrolling through my Facebook messages and I came across this conversation with this guy that I used to work with, whatever. But it was like every 2 years, like, hey, what's up? Nothing.
Bro,
how you doing? Nothing. 2016. Hey, like, sir,
you have to get the hint.
At what point?
Which
At
year
what
are you
point?
going on for 4 years?
At which year?
Which year will you get the hint?
I think he's like, all right, this is the year. This is the year.
This year I'm gonna catch her.
Guys are crazy.
Guys are crazy. We don't talk about it enough.
The way they think, I just be like, huh? Like, how did you get there?
Oh my god,
that's so every funny. Year. That's crazy.
Oh my god, yes. They need to get the clue. But yeah, we gotta do a better job. Oh, it's back to communication.
But even being honest, like you never know what kind of guy you're dealing with.
That's
he might
true.
get angry. So
Yeah.
sometimes girls don't want to be like, no, I don't want to give you my number.
Yeah.
Because he might attack her. Because you hear so many stories of girls being killed because they didn't want to give their number out.
Exactly. It's like Russian roulette, honestly.
Yeah.
But my thing is like I just try to be as friendly as possible. Somebody cat calls me, comments in the streets. Oh, you look pretty. Thank you. Keep it moving. Because I don't want that nigga to be like, oh, well, fuck you anyways. You was ugly.
Yes.
And then throw a rock at my head. Like,
and that's a scenario.
That's
in
New
your
York.
head.
Now I have a concussion.
So now I'm in the hospital and
because I didn't say
prayers up for Via Simone is the hashtag.
She said throw with the
now I have a GoFundMe. Like, all because of this. But that thank you will turn into something else that you don't want to.
Why you don't smile, honey? You cute.
Oh, I hate
smile.
that. I hate that. You are not
And
obligated to a smile
that.
for me.
No. And I hate when they're in the car. Sometimes you're walking. Hey, what you doing? Where you going? You need a ride?
Right. Stop and talk.
No. I'm scared.
No lie.
I'm scared.
I was coming home from DC over the weekend, and I was like traveling back at like midnight. This man was on the garbage truck. I kid you not. He jumped off. He was like, Miss, sir, you smell like hot pee. Please.
You're working. You're on the clock,
You are working. You jumped off of your truck. Miss, excuse me, miss. I hear you, and I am scared for my life.
I don't want it.
Oh my God.
No, off the truck.
Off the truck.
I can't.
I called my boyfriend so quick. I was like, babe, I'm not doing this no more. I'm too bougie for this shit.
I can't. Right.
I need a chauffeur.
I'm not walking anymore.
No, ever.
My walking days are done.
Where's my driver?
Dang.
But But it's scary.
hard out
It's
here.
really
So
scary,
scary.
though. You just never know.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think Mia's gonna say
To who?
to Mike?
Oh, to Mike.
Oh, it's going to be a tell-all.
Oh,
But
Well, what is she saying? Like, she took my man? Because that's not your man.
Yeah.
She used her job to fool me. She fooled everyone. Lyric is not a good person.
She's going to defame
gonna
her.
Go in.
Yeah, she's going to defame her. But I feel like some part of me thinks that she's going to, like, add spice to it, too.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
what is she gonna say?
Yeah.
She better. She's gonna exaggerate.
Like, yeah, exactly.
She's like, I want all my money.
Yes.
How Lyric gonna pay the rent?
I mean...
How's she gonna? When she said that, I was like, how's she gonna pay the rent? Sis?
Lyric living paycheck to paycheck. Was the dick worth it? That's what the episode should be called. Was the dick worth it?
Was it worth it?
Was it worth it?
And
now
neither
you
one
want
of
to be
them.
evicted.
Yes.
You have to lose all your clients.
All for him, really?
I mean, he's fine though.
He is. He
It
is.
might be worth it.
It
He's
just
fine.
might. I mean, you saw that little flash, not even a flashback.
Oh, it was
the
like a
little-
dream,
Little
right?
dream she had. It was looking a little hot and
Girl, I
steamy.
thought it was real at
Me
first.
too. I was like, how did we get here? What?
Right. I was like, this is so quick. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. But I don't know what Meg's gonna say, but I know. I mean, I think Lyric is wrong. They're both wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Everybody wrong.
Everybody wrong. But it's like,
Everybody
girl, I feel like viewers also gonna look at Mia crazy too. Like, well, you paid her to do all this stuff.
She
Like,
probably
what's
not
going
gonna
on with
mention
you?
that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No,
saying.
she's
She's
not.
gonna fabricate the story
Yeah.
because how embarrassing is it to be like, yeah, I paid her $300 or however much money, but like I paid her $300 so
To take
she
the guy
could,
that I like.
right?
Yeah.
Because she's like, oh, I'll pay double. It's like, sis, you need a hobby.
Yes.
Oh,
And
my-
Mike is gonna like fuel the fire. Like, and what else she do?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I know she wrong for that.
Mike ain't right.
Mike is in
We
love
hate
with Lyric.
Mike.
Oh, definitely.
He is.
We hate Mike.
We hate Mikes. There are just too
Mike
many
is
Mikes
funny,
out
though.
here. He is hilarious.
Even though it's like, sir, you need to get a life.
Right.
But he's funny.
Right.
Who else? I know you said you like them too, but do you think Kendrick is hiding something? Because he had that woman call him that one time. Called her the homegirl.
Oh yeah. Kendrick has a whole family.
That's what we said last week. I said he got
Kendrick
about
has
2
a-
baby mamas.
Right.
She said it so serious. Oh yeah, he has like a whole
No,
thing.
we can tell that he's
No.
hiding something. It's just
Oh
what.
my gosh!
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's
definitely.
falling
And I
in
hate
love.
that. Yeah. But I mean, but the thing is, though, I like Robin because she is really guarded. I mean, it's healthy and unhealthy, but I really feel like now she's starting to let her guard down, and then something's gonna happen where
yeah.
she's gonna find out, yeah,
Next
he
episode's the last
is a whole
episode?
married man.
Next episode is the finale, but they're also gonna have a bonus episode.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
They're just gonna be dropping bombs
Mhm.
at the end of every single episode.
Yes.
So I mean, but I hope they work out. I hope he doesn't have a family.
I know. I want them to work out, but
We need some kind of happy ending. All the
Yeah.
couples are just falling apart.
I feel like the happy ending's gonna be Lyric and Dre.
I don't know about that one.
You don't think so?
because they want each other so much.
badly.
Yeah.
Something's gonna come up.
So where's the happy? There is no
There's no
happy ending.
No happy endings.
There is no happy ending. Right, because
God.
Kendrick and Robin are just going too damn good for it to just be like, oh, we're in a relationship
Right
now.
now. I don't know.
Ugh.
But we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see. I'm ready for it all. I'm
Mhm.
ready for
Me
the drama.
Me too. I love this little show, and it's
Yes.
like it's making me want to watch Tough Love now.
No, you
Yes,
have
you
to.
have to.
You
Yeah.
have to. So the 3 seasons. We watch it from the beginning, girl, and just
Okay.
binge. Just
Okay.
binge.
Is it all still on YouTube or?
I know season 1 and 2 is on YouTube. I think they're all still on YouTube.
Okay.
Then if they get
Season 3
they're
is
the
on Clio
TV show
TV.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clio TV.
Only the season 3?
No, actually, all seasons were on there, but I'm pretty sure it's still on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely
I'm gonna check it
binge.
out, guys.
Yes. But we're ready for the drama, and that's it.
That's it.
But Simone, oh my God, this was so much fun.
This was
So much
I feel like
fun.
this flew by. Like,
Yeah,
oh my
right? I'm like,
goodness.
wait.
Like, do we
What
have more
up?
to watch?
Right.
Like, can we get an exclusive
Let's
sneak
watch
peek?
it again. This episode was I feel like a little shorter than the other episode.
It did seem like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And people still in the comments
Listen.
like,
17 minutes? They get so mad in the comments.
Right. They do.
So
They be like,
bad.
oh my God, I gotta wait 2 weeks.
And each episode getting shorter and shorter.
All I know is episode 9 better be an hour.
No,
it better be
That's
an hour.
like the bonus.
The bonus will be like
45 minutes.
yeah.
You said that's like usually they
The
make
one
you
you have
pay
to
for
pay
that.
for,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm getting my
makes
coin
sense.
ready because
Keep
I
the
will
coin on standby. It's definitely gonna be like an hour, and they're gonna leave a bomb. I bet
Always.
you. Always.
Yes.
That's a good bomb. Oh my God.
Always.
Mia gonna be pregnant. That's
Oh
that's
my
the
God.
bomb.
Imagine.
I think.
I hope not.
Nia.
That would
I
be
feel
a
like
good
Nia
show.
should be pregnant.
That's what I said.
That's what she
Mia.
said.
Oh, they
Mia.
said Mia.
Mia.
Wait.
Mia or Nina?
Oh, Mia.
Mia. The one that's
Who are
on
you
the
talking?
show.
Yes. Mia.
Right.
Mia, the crazy girl.
Okay,
They
yes.
didn't have sex.
Oh, we don't know. I
don't
mean,
know?
it wasn't on the.
They ain't had no sex.
You never know.
So you think
That would
Nina
be-
gonna be pregnant?
That would be
Jason's
crazy
girl?
if Mia is pregnant.
That's what I. That's
That
what I
would be
want.
crazy.
That monkey wrench to be thrown in. Mia's gonna like.
She probably
admit
gonna
on the
drop that
episode,
exclusive.
she's like, and guess what? I'm having his baby. Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
We're so messy.
But
yes.
I'm here for it.
That would be good because
That would be a
we
good
need
exclusive.
something to like make them
Yeah.
have to work for a relationship. Lyric and Drake.
But they
It's
would
too
have
good right
showed
now.
us. But no, if they would have showed us, then we wouldn't have thought about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
She pregnant.
Let her be pregnant. Let her be pregnant.
Yeah.
pregnant.
Just to spice it up.
Tough love creative. Let her be great.
What are some other web series you guys are watching right now?
Let's see. Right now, Appropriate Culture just came out.
Yes,
that's funny.
that's my friend Julian.
Yes,
I love it.
9 months after is it's like if you like First, you will like that one. 9 months after.
9
I
months
gotta
after.
see this
Okay.
one that you talking
Yeah,
about.
talk about that one. Yeah,
After.
but it's a love story. You know, you'd be with the love story. You're like,
You don't like love
We've seen
stories?
so many. We've seen so many love stories. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Do you watch any other ones?
Not right now. No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. I want to make time to start watching more, but
Yeah.
I got this one. I was like, oh yes, I forgot how much I loved web series.
I was watching Energy.
Oh yes,
That's what it was.
Energy.
Energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That seems
that's good too. And Bubbly Brown Sugar is coming out next in 2 weeks. That's supposed to be really good too. It's like a cute little.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I have watched Wingmen.
Yes,
I actually have like a little cameo in one of the episodes.
Really?
Yeah, it was like back in like December 2017. So when I first moved here.
Actually, I think I remember seeing you. It was in
Really?
a bar scene.
Yes, we
I'm
were at
like,
Love
look
Story.
Simone.
And I was like, oh, she cute, yeah. No, but I really like that show too.
Yeah, it's funny. But there's so many. But we always post on our Instagram like different shows to watch and stuff. But yeah, did you watch like That Guy and like Black and Sexy TV shows, Roomy Lover Friends?
Oh my god, I forgot about that one. Yo, Roomy Lover Friends, that was my show. I
Yes.
never watched That Guy though.
That was
Girl.
my show.
Okay, I gotta watch that one.
How could you not watch That Guy?
I don't know what was going on. I think I was in college when I was watching Roomy
Yeah.
Lover Friends, and then I think I just graduated and then
Okay.
just forgot all about
Right.
it.
And
But
Hello Cupid is coming back, right?
Hello Cupid.
Like
Hello
a new
Cupid season
version.
3 looks good too.
I
Did you
feel
watch
like-
Hello Cupid?
I feel like I've seen that one before.
That one was
What's
so
the
good.
synopsis?
The
of
Hello
that one again?
Cupid season 1, it starred Ashley Blaine from Dear White People. She
Okay.
plays you know?
I know who you're talking about,
Yeah.
but I don't know
Okay,
if I've ever
so
seen that show.
It was about a dating app, and then she pretended to be her light skinned friend.
I feel like I watched
She
maybe
went on a
episode 1 or 2,
date.
but I
Okay.
never
It was really
finished
good.
it.
Season
but it was
1
good.
was
Okay.
good. Then they started doing like these spinoffs and reboots,
Mm.
different.
Okay.
but,
happening.
Hello
yeah,
Cupid.
but season 3 looks
that
really
guy.
good. Yeah, Hello Cupid, That Guy.
What was
You
the other one
definitely-
that you were like? That's my show.
That guy.
Oh,
guy.
okay.
But That Guy, you just have to keep watching because the first like maybe 3-4 episodes, you're like, what is this? But then
Okay.
like once you get to the middle, like okay, you're gonna love
You're
it.
hooked?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're really
Okay.
gonna love it.
Hey, Black and Sexy TV have some good shows.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
They do. Wait, so is that Issa Rae's production company?
Black and Sexy?
I think she
No.
used to work with them.
She used to
at
work
some
with
point.
them.
Yeah.
Oh,
In the
okay.
very beginning.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if she owned that.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. She just
No.
had a collaboration with them.
It had
Okay.
like Numa Pierre.
But on her channel, she has the show Giants, which is really good too.
Yeah,
Did
I
you
heard
watch
about that
Giants?
one. I haven't watched that, but I do need to.
Yeah,
'Cause I think
yeah.
it just actually got picked up by a TV network. didn't it?
Really?
They're on Clio
I-
TV.
Oh, they're in Clio.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, what's that one with the Black Office? Unwritten Rules.
Oh yes,
Never
that
heard of
one.
that.
If you
Yes.
ever worked in an office, you would love
Ooh,
that show.
I know that. Yeah.
Yeah, that one is a good one.
Yes.
It's like being the black person in the office, the unwritten rules.
Oh, that's about to
Yes.
be my life on Monday. I need to.
Really? You
Yeah,
got
I'm starting a new job.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's
I'm
still in like
shook.
media, digital?
Yeah, I'm still
Okay.
doing content marketing.
Awesome.
It's just that I'll be working in corporate, like
Okay.
you know, like white corporate.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
And I've never had like a role where I was working in a big white corporate agency.
Yeah.
So I'm a little shocked, but should be fun, especially because I was coming from I1, so
Yeah.
like the sister company to Clio TV,
Right.
TV1, and it was nothing but black people, and like it felt like recess
That's where I
all the
want to
time.
work at, like a full,
Yeah.
like
Me too.
black, like how
Yeah,
was
no, it was
that?
fun. It was fun. I mean, the things that you think about working in a black corporate space are true, and I'll just
Okay.
say that.
Okay.
Yeah, like so. For example, I had a very similar experience to like, what's her name, Molly from Insecure.
Yes.
Just that idea of like, you know, you working with your homies and it's cool and all,
Okay.
but then you have like those trials and tribulations that you go
Okay.
through.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like I thought that it was like really cool to like actually be kicking it with my friends and like,
Yeah.
you know, when like cultural moments happening, we're talking about it in real time, like because you know like how when you work in another agency or like maybe a predominantly white space, they may not understand. Like
Right.
you might
Right.
walk into work upset about Nipsey Hussle passing. They'll be
Yeah.
like, "Who's Nipsey Hussle?"
right.
Like,
Like who was that?
yeah. So,
you
but
see
like
that
you
girl?
know, working in a black space where like you all can like empathize with one another and really just
Right.
like feel it and just
You can actually talk about it.
right. It just
Yeah.
it's a great experience. I do recommend that everyone at least do that at some point in their
Yeah.
life. But where you go from there is on you.
Right,
Mhm.
definitely. Congrats. That's so
Thank you so
awesome.
much.
You are doing your thing
Okay,
out
thank
there.
you.
Okay. Oh, all right. I knew it was
He
coming.
said,
I
"Wrap
knew
it
was
up,
coming.
then. Wrap it up."
Okay.
Yes.
We got the signal. All right, Simone, we want to thank you so much for joining us. Could you
Yes,
just tell
thank
our
you.
followers where they can follow you?
Absolutely. So you can follow me on Instagram at via.simone, VIA.SIMONE. Twitter is via Simone _. And then you can follow the Bonnets and Durags podcast on Instagram and Twitter, Bonnets Durags, BONNETS DURAGS. And then you can listen to us on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And thank you, ladies, so much for having me too. Like
Thank
I
you
really
for
appreciate it. This was a
coming.
lot of fun.
Yes, I love it. I love
Yes.
it. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Bye.